Hello, and welcome to the podcast where friends discuss environmental policies from around the planet. Welcome back, everybody, to the Planet Policy Pals. We missed you so much. I don't know if I'm yelling. Okay, please edit out that deep breath. I'm Ala, and I'm back here with my co-host, Ajwa. Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you?
I'm feeling fantastic. Not because of other things, but I'm just glad to be back recording in my closet. I don't know. I really love making this show.
Yeah, and plus I know how much you miss me.
Yeah, I guess. So it's a new year. The first thing we want to do is we want to beg you people to go review us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called. I don't own an iPhone. And Facebook. Please, guys, we're begging for reviews. We need these reviews. We noticed that you guys enjoy this podcast. So go ahead and tell people how much you enjoy it. And if you leave bad reviews, I'm not going to come for you or anything, but in my spirits, I will hate you.
Okay. On a more non-threatening end, guys, please leave us a review. We'll really appreciate it. Even if you don't like it, leave us your bad review. Maybe we'll get better. And for your next review, it'll be better, right? So just leave a review.
Yeah. We appreciate constructive criticism. Our Twitter is @PlanetPolicyPal. Follow us there. Instagram, Planet Policy Pals. Facebook, just the name of the podcast. Hit us up. We're on everything, you guys, and we want to hear from you. We're not on TikTok, but Ajwa literally said when we were talking before this that we need to hire a Gen Z to do TikTok for us.
If you don't hire a Gen Z to do TikTok, you might as well not have a TikTok.
That is very true. Yeah. So very soon we're going to hire a Gen Z, guys, if we have any Gen Z listeners. So in the new year, really excited for the podcast, especially. I'm not a resolution person, but I did make one podcast resolution, and that was to be better with the social media, you guys, because I'm in charge of it. And again, I'm not a Gen Z, but I'm going to try to put out stuff for you guys on there even more than we do. Personally, like I said, all my resolutions is just to be better, to be richer, to be prettier, to be nicer, I guess, but really to be richer and prettier. That's my goals for this year. What about you?
Okay, a little less whatever yours were. Honestly, this year, my goals are just to be better to myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're just going to make me look bad?
Yeah, that was my only point. No, honestly, I think I'm just going to be better because if I'm not even good to myself, how can I be good to someone else? So...
Okay, thanks, guys. Be good to yourself. Oh,
Hashtag
that is super
deep.
important. Oh, yeah, we're so deep on this podcast. Whatever, I just want to make money and then use that money to buy myself nicer things.
And now that I'm done fronting, same.
Oh, guys, COVID numbers are rising. It is a miracle that I still have managed not to catch COVID once this entire time.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It's miraculous. I don't know how.
I know, right? So you guys stay safe out there. Some stuff from last year that we're going to be watching, you know, our last series was, of course, doom and gloom with a sprinkle of sunshine, guys. I like to think of us as throwing in some sunshine from time to time. So we wanted to start at the year with some positive stuff we're going to be watching. In environmental technology, I'm going to be watching a new collaboration between Oilon, I think that's how they say their name, and the Train XRG series heat pumps. So Train is a company that makes these heat pumps in Europe, and Oilon is a company that opened a new plant for manufacturing industrial heat pumps in Kokkola in Finland. So the cool thing that I'm looking forward to is that the capacity of the new plant is 4 times higher than their existing one, and these pumps are supposed to provide the same level of comfort solutions but deliver heating by replacing oil and gas burners in industrial processes. But the pump is supposed to deliver, the same heating capacity of up to 120 degrees Celsius, but can replace oil and gas boilers in industrial processes, buildings, and district heating applications. So I'm going to be watching them. I'm going to see how that goes, see what those sales look like. I really hope that whole process comes out as great as they think it will, because I think that's kind of exciting. So what about you? What are you going to be watching this year?
Okay, so since this is a policy show, I will be keeping tabs of one big promise policy wise that we want to see, and we'll see how it works out.
Okay.
So, you remember back in 2019, the International Energy Agency was accused of failing to show how the world could actually align with the Paris Agreement?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, so last year in May, they published their first report that actually showed some strong action that they needed to reach 1.5 degrees Celsius goals.
Okay.
Now, the biggest thing that was in the news that they included, it was an immediate call for no investment in new fossil fuel supply projects. And it also called for no further final investment decisions for new unabated coal plants.
Love to see it.
Yeah. And like one of the awesome direct quotes that we saw from the report, it was, beyond projects already committed as of 2021, there are no new oil and gas fields approved for development in our pathway, and no new coal miners or mine extensions are required. Now, while this is interesting, I am still keeping my eyes open for India and for other areas that we've seen during the pandemic, how they have actually gone back to coal, citing renewable sources to not be sustainable or not be able to achieve in this whatever supply shortage that we are facing. Somehow energy. Did you think so? Energy would be facing a supply shortage. I didn't know energy was being carried off in these marine vessels, but apparently it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about it because money drives the world, and if the IEA is not giving the money or investing in it or, co-signing it, then that becomes a problem. So hopefully that'll influence a shift as far as the countries who have some dependence on the IEA.
No, for sure. But moving on to our new series, so just to give you guys a little bit of a recap about what we do. So we do our episodes based on different series, and we break those series down to different topics, whatever we like, just because we thought it's a good breakdown of our episodes, to be very honest. We have organization series that are there to introduce you guys to some of the concepts and legal jargon, so it sets the tone. But then we also did some extra policies on said organizations. Also figured you guys would want to know about grassroots organizations, so we put those in there as well. And because we do still go a little rogue time and again, you'll find plenty of information on organizations.
We also did 2 other series last year that we really enjoyed doing. The first one was The Climate and Us, where we looked at the climate change and industry interactions as far as how those industries affect climate change. And that was a fun time. I especially enjoyed the textiles one.
Girl, I told you to pick a different one. That's my favorite. I'm kidding. No, that was a great episode, honestly.
Yeah, it was great. I also really enjoyed the Niger Delta episode, but that was a personal thing for me. And you know what? Another episode that we enjoyed, well, I enjoyed that I didn't realize how much I would enjoy. I enjoyed the Chernobyl episode.
You know what? I think all of our last series was personally really fun for me because these were all these things that we knew about, right? Especially being in this field for so long. We know about these disasters, but like reading more about them, like that oil spill that we found out because the captain was drunk.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious to me. So yeah, I really actually enjoyed our last series. So I would really urge you guys that if you're really into storytelling, because we did kind of approach that series more of a way to tell you what happened, the details, any legal and science bullshit that you guys usually don't want to listen to. We kind of try to do it in a more fun storytelling sort of a way.
Yeah.
So do check it out. It was fun. We both really enjoyed it, and we are very sure that you guys will as well. Ala.
Yeah.
So now that we are into the new year, that means a new series, new us. What is this new stuff that we keep talking about? Do you want to introduce that?
It's not much of a new us, guys, I gotta tell you. But
yeah, it's a new series, same old bullshit.
Same old doom and gloom bullshit. But we're going to be talking about what happens when, a little wittiness with the title there. Basically, we're looking at more big picture stuff. You guys always ask us big picture questions that to be honest with you, you could make a whole semester out of as a topic. But what we're going to do is give it to you in the most bite-sized situations that we can. We are going to talk about things like what happens when the ice in a certain part of the world keeps melting as far as like ocean levels, something like that. And so that's why we chose the name. Basically, what happens when we do bad things. The title of this episode, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Like, what do you think is going to happen when you can't even go out, when you go out and you can't even see your neighbor's house because of the smog or the air pollution? What's going to happen then? And right now, I know everybody looks at India or Lahore and in Pakistan and they're like, oh my God, we would not want to live there. And eventually, let me just tell you guys, when the news came out for Delhi, everybody in Pakistan was like, we would never be able to survive that. 2 years later, Lahore made the fucking list. Guess what? Those people still living there, still not doing anything to change it, still not even holding their people in power in charge. So no, one day it will be you. Let's change
Exactly.
that.
And to sprinkle in some sunshine, we will talk about solutions as we do. You know, we like to end on a good note with each episode when we can. There was no hope of that on that Bhopal episode. You guys should go listen. That was a good one. We're also adding a new aspect. Guys, we're going to be having interviews.
Yay! I am so excited about this one.
Same, very much same. We already have some great people lined up, so more about them later. You guys stay excited for that. I'm really looking forward to, of all the topics, I'm really looking forward to us talking about reproduction and how that's being affected by environmental pollution, because that is a thing, right? There have been epidemiological studies that show that exposure to ambient levels of air pollutants can lead to low birth weights, intrauterine growth retardation, prematurity in babies, decreased fertility in males. It can lead to like sperm motility issues and also low sperm counts. And I didn't even know this, but low semen volume. So I'm super excited.
So if you're a guy who cares about his future generation,
care for the environment.
Care for the environment. This is not just about you anymore. This is about your future generations, you guys.
That is true. Yeah. Those kids that I'm going to, you know, somebody else might have for me one day because I will never put a baby in me, you know, I want them to be healthy. But yes. So
Please,
I mean,
in a healthy
like I
area.
said, I really missed the
Okay?
show, and this series is going to give us a chance to get back into the thing I miss the most, which is how we managed to balance the whole gloomy thing. It's not our fault, guys. The environment is falling apart. There's a lot of gloom, with like the light rays of sunshine. And also, I'm just going to say it only once, I kind of missed Ajwa's dry humor. I missed you, girl.
I have a great humor, you guys. Let me
It's
just put it
great,
out there.
but the dry type of humor. Whatever. Ajwa, what are you looking forward to in our new series?
Okay, well, of course, shitting on capitalist world, as I always do.
boy.
But no, actually, I'm really excited about discussing the roles that big industries can play. Because let's be real, right now we live in a world where companies have more of a say in global politics than actual countries that are taking care of the welfare of actual people.
Fair enough.
So I think their responsibility in our goal towards sustainability is very, very, very important. And I think that's what we're going to highlight in this series. And obviously that might lead to Allah disagreeing with me on a bunch of stuff because of our centrist
Oh my
mindset.
God. Look, guys, I'm not a capitalist. I just feel like life needs balance. And I'm just saying, show me one socialist country that succeeded in being socialist. Socialism is important in society as far as welfare and things like that. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work to run the entire country. We haven't figured out how yet. We just haven't.
And that is a little bit of a preview for what you guys are going to expect in this series. Because as you've seen, where I lie with my narrative and where Allah lies with her narrative, yes, I am not ashamed to admit I'm a little more on the socialist, leftist end of things, but I do really see Allah's point of view in being realist, which I think centrists are more realistic in their approach. So I think it would be a nice little kind of take that I will bring in and the take that Ala will bring in. And of course, the heated debates that will follow. We might not edit all of them out.
Yeah. Plus, I see your point too. I have nothing against people on the left. I'm left of center. I'm on the left. I don't want people to listen to this and think that I'm not on the left, guys. Do not come for me. It is very hard to be an environmental person who is not left enough. So I'm left of center, people. Please.
Yes, or she likes to believe.
Do you want to tell us what you missed about the show, Ajwa?
I think we already talked about it, Ala.
Me? But did you miss me?
Oh, yeah, of course I missed you, Ala. What do you mean?
Wow, she just said that unprompted.
No, of course. Honestly, it is just so nice to be working on something that you love and to be working with somebody that you love and the kind of connection that we have. And honestly, our friendship has only gone stronger. You would think working together would make it weaker. No, it has gotten stronger because now we can cuss each other out for way longer and hold way less grudges than we did 2 years ago.
That is very true. Yeah. Super, super great thing we got from this podcast. Anyway, that's pretty much what we wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah, and that we're back. Find us in your upcoming episodes. Find us in your apps. Because we are going to be pumping. Find us on the social media. Please connect with us. Tell us what you missed. Tell us what you didn't miss. We'll even listen to you guys. Mm-hmm. Keep an ear out for us, and we will keep lightening up your screens.
That's true. I know we bring joy. And just a little preview, our next episode 34, is going to be real, concrete information. We're talking about Antarctica and the melting ice caps over there. And we're not just going to just talk about melting ice caps. We're going to talk about what happens when melting ice caps in Antarctica change the Earth's crust. A lot of people, obviously, I guess if you put two and two together, as there's less ice, you have to think of it like a pincushion. You push it, it bounces back up. So basically the ice is moving. So there's vertical movement, but there's also a lateral movement where the plates are, not the plates themselves, but the crust is starting to move laterally as well. Scientifically, it's very interesting, you guys. It's changing geology approaches and methods. It's also going back and speeding up melting in the ice caps. So really excited to get into that.
And do give us a shout out if you also thought that Ala was kind of like that professor who told you on the first week you'll only get the syllabus but still starts giving you the lecture.
Oh my God. That's not necessary.
Ending on this very completely necessary note, please do tune in to our show, guys. We are very excited to jump into this new series. We want to hear from you guys. We want to know what you think about us so far. And that will be it, guys. Check out our website, planetpolicypals.com, for updates and show notes. And also, let me tell you, we have updated that website, and now it is very pretty, even though I know we did tell you guys that when we actually did it. But no, please, new year, not new us, same us, but new website at least. Check it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we have references about everything on there. So please do check it out. Email us, leave us a voicemail, rate, and please, please, please review us, especially on Apple. Apparently, they really want us.
Yeah.
But since environment is something that we really dearly care about, please let us know whatever you know in that department. Please let us know anything you would like to share with us, any ideas you have for us for this series, any ideas that you have that are for any extra policy episodes that we can do. We will be hearing you guys. Follow us on Twitter at Planet Policy Pal, Instagram at Planet Policy Pals, and like our Facebook page. Check out our YouTube page if you need captions as you listen. Stay safe and dry, and until next time, keep learning,